Welcome, guys. My name is Jeremy. Welcome to the Hot Wing Challenge today. Today we have Zamora and Snyder up in it.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to our channel. This is Jareese, and this is Mr. Snyder and Mr. Espino.
What's up? What's up? You are a natural at this.
Thank you. You know, I always wanted to do this in my other life, so I think I'm kind of prepared. You know, this life, I'm not 100% sure yet, so we'll see where it takes us.
So yeah, welcome guys to our first ever segment of Teacher Roundtable. We haven't yet decided on a official name for the segment, but as you can see, this is going to be very similar to Hot Ones. We're going to be eating some chicken strips, and then we're going to be dipping into different spices. As you can see, it's going to go from the most mild up to the most hot.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. We might have to change this around a little bit. So you don't know. The third one might be the spiciest, and you might have to run out of here. I made sure to have some cups of water. Let me go ahead and distribute this, and then we'll get on to...
You doing it or what?
Jareese will be eating the wings for me today. I'm super excited for him. He's taking the win, so...
She sent me off.
You know, it's okay.
Look at that.
Gotta get
I
some
love
water.
to see it, though. Like, advisor support right there. I love it. So, to get started, let's just go ahead and take a bite out of one of the chicken strips without any sauce, just to go ahead and...
Go, Jareese.
Oh, my God. Get a good taste?
Look at it, though, like...
It's just a regular spice. Come on.
No, it's not hot at all.
No.
So, it's got buffalo sauce on it. Yeah.
It's not really hot.
Okay, regular buffalo.
Not yet. Not yet. It's not hot yet.
Shout out Tyson.
All right. Use 3 words to describe your high school experience.
What were my words? I know I wrote them down somewhere in my notebook, but I don't have my notebook. One of them was caring. The other one was challenging. And then the other one was it was pressure.
Okay.
Pressure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Those 3 were my words.
3 great words.
Thank you.
Awesome. You must have had an interesting high school experience.
Yes, I did. I really did. I did a very...
Where'd you go?
Here.
Oh.
Graduated first founding class, 2013.
That's right.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, those 3 words very much so resonate with like my high school experience.
Awesome.
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Jareese, would you want to do the honors of taking a dip?
Dip, 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 dip.
I want to get in there.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's find out.
Ready, set, go.
This is pretty spicy.
It's a little spicy.
Whoa, you're unfazed, Mr. Snyder.
Not yet.
Do you eat spicy?
Mm-hmm.
Just mid.
It's mid?
Mid?
Okay, okay.
But you never know if it's going to, like, linger.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So now on you, Mr. Snyder. If you
Um,
could use 3 words to describe your high school experience.
I would say it was, like, very, like, full days. I did lots of sports, and we would have morning practice and afternoon practice. So I was, like, gone all day. I would say it was, like, grueling. School felt hard. Like, calculus class and writing all of the essays and doing all that. And then I think the big thing was, like, I don't know if I have a word, but I would just say friends. Like, a lot of, like, my lifelong friends, the people, they say, like, if you know somebody for more than 10 years, like, odds are you're going to be friends with that person for life.
Yep,
and I feel like I've found that that has been true with, like, 3 or 4 of my high school friends.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's good.
I love to see, like, Musician students, like, you can tell who are really good friends.
Yeah.
And just kind of seeing that bond.
You can see where it's going to last.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure. Just a follow-up question. What sport did you play?
I did track and cross country, and then I was, played left bench on the basketball team, so.
Awesome.
Didn't get too much playing time there.
But pretty athletic then. Well-rounded high school career.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So guys, let's go ahead and try the second salsa. I'm gonna try a different.
This is
This is the green version of the same thing.
Yep,
habanero.
Oh my god.
So it's been my personal experience. Be careful. This one is spicier
Green
than
is
the
spicier
Eat the whole
than
thing.
brown.
Eat the whole thing. Yes, because it's gonna be super spicy.
Yeah, I feel
Told
like
you.
the more you have to
no.
balance it out.
Ooh.
Less
It's
spicy.
alright, but it is hot though.
It is. There's your water.
It is hot. It ain't that hot enough where I need the water, but it's hot.
I don't know. I thought I heard a
Spicy.
sound Jareese normally doesn't make after taking that bite. What do you think, Mr. Snyder? What's
I
your
feel
verdict?
like the brown one was hotter.
Oh,
But I am
okay.
getting sweaty.
Ooh.
That's where I always show it. It's just sweat.
I can see it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are troopers.
I'm
for
hungry.
that.
Awesome. Ooh, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the biggest culture shock that you have ever experienced, and how did you navigate it? How did you get through it?
Culture experience? I don't know if I have like this,
Culture
but
shock.
culture shock, culture experience, the food.
Ooh.
Because I was not a person, I never ate ketchup, buffalo wings, or like
Ketchup?
experienced any of that.
Ketchup?
Yeah, up to 8th grade, I never liked cheese,
Oh, wow.
mayonnaise, sour cream. I've never liked those.
Some of
those
the best
things.
food.
Yes.
So when you ate your burgers and stuff, you just ate them plain.
Yes,
French fries.
everything
Oh my
everything was
God.
always plain. So when we
Awkward.
when we got to go out with my advisory one time, I was sitting next to one of my advisory sisters. I remember this vividly. We were at this McDonald's down here, and I'm like, everybody was dipping their fries, in ketchup, and I was like, that just doesn't sound good. That didn't look good. But they're like, Narita, you just need to try it, and I was like, ooh,
Did you like it?
yes. Now I
blew
eat
your
ketchup.
mind?
It blew my mind. I eat ketchup all the time.
But
I do
what
not.
if it's the same with the sauce?
Yeah, no. That I believe that's not it. That's not everything's gonna fit. Yeah, but now I eat ketchup. That's one of the things that I eat ketchup. I got to
Thank you.
eat different types of food
Mm.
and try them, see what I did like and what I didn't like. So I think I loved it though. That was the best
Good.
thing that I'm grateful for, that I got to experience with my advisory sister and a culture shock, because coming from your same neighborhood, you're only close to what you see there.
Right. Yeah.
So coming here downtown and seeing new things and trying new
Absolutely.
foods and going outside with your friends and your advisory,
Yep.
they expose you. They make you try new things. You're like, but yeah.
Which is one of my favorite parts of Mushin.
Oh,
like
yeah.
the fact that we're not necessarily a neighborhood school. We're located downtown, so we have people from everywhere in Chicago.
Yeah.
The most diverse collection, I would say, of different zip codes. So yeah, we have the opportunity to really expose ourselves to new experiences, new things. So it's always fun to see
Yeah.
kind of groups of friends, even advisory groups, going out together and just kind of experiencing the city, what there is to do, different things to do, different things to eat. And it can start with something as small as ketchup, and it can change your life. And
Your whole experience.
I'm sure ketchup is a condiment in your refrigerator
yes,
now.
it really is.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I got the big bottle of ketchup now and ketchup with everything. So.
There you go. There you go. Now the question goes on to you, Mr. Snyder. What is the biggest culture shock you have experienced, and how did you navigate it?
I would say I can think of two. I would
Ooh.
say when I was in high school, I had the opportunity to travel to Turkey.
Interesting.
And it was very interesting going. It was one of the first times I'd been out of the country, and it was interesting going to a country that was a predominantly Muslim country. Because 5 times a day they would do the call to prayer over loudspeakers throughout the city, and everybody just stops what they're doing, and it's just so unlike anything we do in America. And we're a religious country, but we're not nearly that religious, and it's just a showstopper is the religion. So that was a culture shock. And I would say, well, you had a question?
Real quick,
Yeah.
were you pre-warned or prepared for everything kind of stopping?
I mean, I've always been a big history kid, so I knew it was a Muslim country, but I didn't realize this scale. I know that America's predominantly a Christian country, but it's nowhere near.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then I would say just moving to Chicago. I grew up in a smaller town. I grew up in Urbana, and the denseness, the loudness of the city, just being smushed up against somebody on the train. That's been a
No
culture
personal
shock as well.
space.
No personal space at all. I can hear my neighbors having an argument, or their dog barking or whatever. No space.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that though, because lots of our seniors are going to be leaving the city and going to colleges and universities, and places that are so different from the city.
Absolutely.
So they might even have the opposite experience where they're used to the hustle and bustle of the city, and then all of a sudden they're finding themselves in a place that's a lot more calm.
They complain about how quiet it is.
Right, yeah,
And
yeah.
It's too quiet to sleep.
Personally,
Yes.
I've had an experience like that
Yeah.
too, where I went over to the suburbs and it was too quiet, and I'm just like, where are the car
Yeah.
Cars,
horns,
the
the sirens, all
sirens,
Yeah,
that?
I need somebody's
Yes.
car alarm to go off to
For
get me to
sure.
sleep.
To feel cozy.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right, guys. I hope you guys are prepared. Let's go ahead and take a dip.
I think Zamora should do it.
Nope, I think you're gonna do it.
We got the mega wing.
I think you're ready for
That's
this.
kind of like, you know,
Mm.
that's too much.
It's a big boy. I don't know, maybe.
I feel like this is milder.
Yeah.
Huh. I might put that one first.
Try it, Jareese.
That's not bad.
Right?
That's
It's
like,
like-
a Tapatio or something.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
You weren't kidding. You know your spices.
I need a lot of hot sauce.
All right.
Let's dip it again.
Which one is that one?
This is salsa brava.
I don't know.
Right
that
over
one
here.
it loses it.
It loses it?
A little
So
bit.
which one
Yeah.
you put it first?
This one's definitely the most mild.
Awesome.
Mild?
Yeah.
That one more mellow than that. Because these got a little spices to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
I would go like hottest, second hottest, third hottest.
okay.
Yeah.
Would you agree, Jareese? So let's start to organize it. So first, second, and then third. And I'll make sure to.
I don't know. What do you think, Espino?
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Okay.
All right. So, what is your why? Why do you work in public education?
This is a very like sensitive topic like for me, you know, like it's hard to like put it in words, but
No pressure. Be as vulnerable as you're comfortable being.
like growing up a girl from the south side in like a little village in Pilsen area, like we didn't have like much resources or like much to learn from, or you know, and then coming here, like I didn't really know how to read English straightforward. Like English was very tough for me, and you know, we were expected to read like 10 pages, 5 pages, or whatever, you know, amount of pages we had to read. So I want to be able to give my kids now what I didn't have back in like elementary school. Because when I came to high school, I had all the teachers that I needed. They prepared me as much as they could to their best of their ability to like prepare me for college, right? Or prepare me to be the woman that I am at now. So yeah, I just want to be able to be that person for them. Like, hey, Ms. Zamora, you know, she came from the hood, still lives in the hood, very, very much so, still proud of it. You know, like,
Awesome.
you know, that doesn't mean that you will never get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
But it will show them, right, that like anything is possible and everything is not impossible, right? Like there is always something for them to do, and they should strive for excellence no matter what.
For sure.
And then to believe in themselves, to have a person that looks somewhat like them, right, or that comes from the same area as them, and you know, we can talk freely about like exactly how they feel and like not be afraid to vocalize like, hey, Ms. Zamora, like this is what's really happening. So
Absolutely.
I want to be able to give every kid a shoulder, a ear, like, Ms. Zamora, come walk me to this college, like I need help, like we will walk together if they need that, and they know that.
Awesome.
I hope they know that, right? Yeah, so yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so
I hope
much
that answers
for
the question pretty.
absolutely, absolutely. I was gonna say thank you for being vulnerable and such an honest response. I do have one follow-up question though. So given that the alphabet in Spanish and English are the same, when you say you couldn't really read too much in English, do you mean like you would read like whatever text was in English with Spanish pronunciation and just like it wouldn't click? Is that what you mean?
So when I was in grammar school, first of all of my classes were in Spanish. So we had like maybe 1 or 2 English classes in grammar school, but when I come back to high school, it was fully English. So
Right.
that was a big turnaround. So some of the words, like, you know, in English and Spanish, like you pronounce them, but when you write them down, it's not the same way. Does that make sense? So
Right,
like if
yeah.
I were to say like I don't know, a word, and then
Yeah,
yeah. My mom always used to
English
tell
is
me.
wild.
My mom used to go to school and for English, and she's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Mom, how do you spell because?" She's like, "Because," because, and I was like, "Oh my," like, but hey, that was the way, right?
Right.
Like that's she was going to school and we both got to learn it, so. It's very much so different, though.
It's
very,
nice to go through it together with her, though.
And the alphabet
Absolutely.
is very, we have more letters in Spanish, and I know some of
True.
them, they've removed them now,
Yeah.
and then English is just very straightforward.
Wait,
but
what Spanish letters did they get rid of?
I think they got rid of the AJ, so it's double L.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they did.
snap.
And then
I wasn't aware of that.
Who is they?
I don't know. I don't know what maybe back in Mexico or whatever it is, like,
The powers that be.
Yeah, but I know they removed, I
Spanish
heard
police.
that they removed some of the letters in the alphabet of Spanish,
Okay.
Because we do have double R, the
That's
ñ,
true.
like for niño, right? Like, they're just like letters that are very different. And then the way you sound it out, it's the way you write it.
Very true.
So,
Very true.
It was hard. It was very hard.
Well, thank you so much for such a great response. I'm sure a lot of students can relate
Yeah.
to what you're talking about, because we have a lot of students from the Latino community. So I'm sure many students will relate. So thank you for that.
Sorry.
Now moving on to Mr. Snyder.
Yes.
What is your why, sir? Why do you work in public education?
I would say it's kind of, they always ask us this at the beginning of the year, and I think, like, why did I get into this job in the first place? And then, like, why did I stay in this job are kind of two different answers. And I would say, like, I got into it in the first place because before I was a teacher, I did some, like, outdoor education stuff where I would take groups of teenagers on, like, backpacking and biking trips, and we would be, like, out for weeks.
Awesome.
and
Jealous.
in the woods
Right.
and, like, camping and stuff, and it was a wonderful time, but, like, not a sustainable job. You got paid garbage. And it was just, it was a good job, but not a sustainable one. And I was like, oh, I enjoy working with teenagers. I enjoy working with kids. Let me find a way to do this on a more, like, consistent and financially sustainable level. And then,
For sure.
so I went back to school for that. And then, why do I stay in it? I feel like, especially as a history teacher, I don't know if my students would always agree, but I think, like, there's nothing more important than learning history, American history in America. Because, like, you, Jareese, are going to be a American citizen. You're going to be voting in elections. You're going to be making all of these decisions down the road. And I'm going to feel so much happier and more comfortable if I know that the people who are making these decisions down the road are informed, critical people.
Yeah.
They know what they're talking about. They're not going to be, like, swindled by somebody who has, like, a smooth voice and a good look. Like, they're going to be ready and equipped to be part of a democracy. So that's why I continue doing it.
Awesome. Mr. Snyder shaping America's future. There we go.
Hopefully.
That was also such a great answer.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. So now let's go ahead and take a dip at one of
black hot sauce.
one of these two is gonna be. I'm hoping. I'm
One is
banking
gonna
on
be the
being
burner.
really, really hot. So let's see. Let's take a dip over here.
Hey, Reese.
I'm gonna get a generous dipping.
We need some ketchup for some more to dip in.
Yeah, you should have brought me some ketchup. Yep, that one.
I know.
It's black.
What is this?
This is even milder. What the heck? It's like we're going backwards.
Really? Is that spicy?
It's
It's
not.
kind of like salty, not spicy.
Yeah.
I don't really like that one.
No?
It's okay.
No? It's not it? Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy this one again.
No,
Nah.
that's
Ever?
not very good.
Mm-mm.
Tastes more like.
Okay, just
Kinda
dip it
tastes
straight
like-
to the other one. I
it's
think
like
we
a
should just
thick
go straight
soy
to the other
sauce.
one.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like. Soy sauce.
It's like
Really?
thick soy sauce.
Mmm.
And then less salty.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do the wild
That
card.
was a good one though.
Okay, what's the
Alright.
question?
Would you rather you go back to being you go
This
back
is
in
hot.
time
Okay,
when
go
you're
back
an
in time.
infant to when
Infant.
you're born,
Okay.
and you retain all the knowledge you have now, right?
But I'm like
but, like-
crying and I can't talk. and-
Right. Yeah. So you're limited to the infant's body and
Okay.
all that. So
Okay.
you live out real time as the infant, yada yada. But you have all your memories, right?
Uh-huh.
Who knows if that infant brain can retain it, yada yada. But it's kind of like a second chance at life.
Or
Or B, You wake up tomorrow, and you're half your age, and the rest of the world stays the same. You wake up, same knowledge, same everything, but you're half your age. So you kind of almost
So
have
are
like
you want to go halfway or all the way?
Yeah, but halfway, everything stays the same. All the way, everybody goes back in time with you. Nobody knows anything but you.
Oh, I'm going all the way.
You're going all the way?
Ooh.
Yeah, because
Interesting.
I mean, I like a lot of the people I know, so I want to still like be able to be like friends and have relationships and like be with my parents and stuff. And I feel like I'm just gonna be like I'm gonna dominate elementary school, and I'm gonna
Okay.
and I'm
Smartest
gonna be able
kid.
to, yeah, I'm gonna go
President?
so far. Yeah. Are you kidding?
Oh.
And they'll put me in like a lab probably and study me, but
And then you run the risk of the butterfly effect. So what if you change one little thing and
well,
the
either way
trajectory
you
of
run
life changes?
the risk of the butterfly effect, right?
Okay.
I
Interesting.
don't know.
I don't know.
Like maybe you change one little thing as an infant that you didn't know you did,
Yeah.
and then you don't go on this course of life.
Like if I hadn't pooped my pants at the
Yeah.
mall, we would have had nuclear war.
And then the first few years might be kind of torture. Imagine like trying to talk and you're just there as an infant wrapped up in a burrito taco.
Oh man.
Like a
Well, I mean, I
blanket.
feel like the thing that I want to do now is like take naps and sleep.
Would it be much different?
We're getting old.
What about you, Ms. Zamora?
I don't know. That's a tough question.
It's a hard one for sure.
Okay, so if I were to be back a baby and then I would still meet the people that I know now, right?
I mean, they would be the same ages,
Ages?
so you would have
Everybody
the same
goes
chance
back
to meet them. But you just have all your knowledge and experiences and memories and stuff in your head.
Okay, and then if it was a
Or-
middle-aged person,
Oh, you
Divide your
half
age by
age,
2.
Yeah.
by 2.
Everybody
Let's
else
just say
stays the same
15,
age.
so we don't give up. Let's say 15.
So you're 15, it's
15.
You wake up
2024.
tomorrow and you're 15.
You gotta go back to Musha College Prep, put on your blue shirt.
Okay, come on. Uh-huh.
You got a test in geometry.
I think, I don't know, they're both good.
Who knows if
I
you
don't
could
think
even
I would
have
really
a job?
care.
Like, you probably can't have a job anymore.
That's
you
true.
have to be a kid. You'd be
Okay,
15.
then I guess I'll be a baby.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta go all the way back.
Yeah, I'll
If
be
you're
a
gonna
baby.
do it, you know?
Yeah, why not get
Commit?
babied,
Yeah,
right?
no, I get
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah, I think I'll be a baby. Whatever he decides, I'll be a baby. Just both be babies and just,
Yeah.
live our best lives ever.
Yeah, just pee in our pants knowing way too much.
Yep. And
There
maybe
you
we
go.
can be, what is the word? Mischievous when you're a baby?
Mischievous, yep.
Mischievous,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you get away with a lot
Yeah,
as a baby.
I think I
Wanna be
like
a
that.
boss
Yep.
baby.
Yeah, boss baby. Definitely. Yep, boss baby.
With all that knowledge,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
What is your favorite and your least favorite part of working at Mushin College Prep?
I got you.
Before we answer, let's
I
go
got
ahead and
you.
dip
I'm
one
so
more
ready.
time.
Dip
All right, I
one
gotta
more
get some more.
time. But I
This-
got you. I
this is
already
the one,
know.
right?
Yep. So let me go ahead and put some more on here.
Honestly, it's pretty tasty.
I ain't gonna lie, that one was hotter than the rest of them too. I
Maybe
like
it's
that
because
one.
we had this one
This
first
one?
and like my
Yeah, I
mouth
like that
was like, not warmed up. But that first one still tasted the hottest to me.
That just seems really toxic right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm a little sweaty though. It's good though. It's
I
tasty.
can't look at them.
Yeah, this one's hot, man.
Mhm.
Ooh.
You guys are troopers for that, but I will never. Do that. Like, that's
Just
what? Come on, just go. Eat it. Go. Ah, I'm so scared for you.
It's not that bad, dude.
It's really not.
Yeah.
It's not.
It is then.
I'm gonna get with my brother and see if maybe like he can give me some of his ghost pepper sauce.
Yeah,
'cause
you
I'm
need.
sure
I feel like
that'll
you need
be-
to get the upper limit up.
Oh yeah.
Ooh yeah. So I think maybe next time,
Okay.
Like this should be your middle.
right, or maybe even the beginning, for like some spice.
Yeah.
Let me flip it over. So, starting with you, Ms. Zamora, last question. What is your favorite and least favorite part of working at Mushin College Prep?
My least favorite part about working at Mission is
I like how you got straight
not
to the point.
having an ice machine in this building. Not having
You wanna go
ice. Yes, but I don't want to go up. I want one right here in
I
this
like
floor.
going
Like I
upstairs.
want one with a nice water, like nice little cold water with my little chip ice, Like I just want it right here, very accessible. I need that. Like I really hate that we don't have an ice
I
machine
love
here
going to
with
the
the water.
11th floor.
Yeah, but it's not here. Sometimes you just want to run and get like some,
Yeah.
It's
Something
cool going,
cool?
something like just here in this building.
You trying
right?
to chill?
Yeah, I just need something like
Pun
quick.
intended.
That's your
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I
2
just
hours.
really need ice and water, right? Like, who doesn't want ice and water?
Honestly, I'm feeling it more this time.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, there
See?
you go.
You
There
could
you
have run
go.
to guys some chip ice, and you would have been good. You know.
So, Ms. Zamora, can you maybe tell admin to get an ice machine in the staff lounge?
Whoever's next, that's going to be running the school. Please give me an ice machine with a nice little cold water in there. That's all I ask.
We second that.
Yeah.
Mr. Snyder, what about...
what about
wait,
your
you
good
didn't say
thing?
your favorite.
Oh, my favorite. My favorite thing, seeing the kids every day.
Awesome.
You know, seeing the kids every day will be my favorite part.
You're in the right line of work then.
Yep.
There we go. Mr. Snyder, what about you? Favorite and least favorite part
I
of
would say my
working in
least
MCT?
favorite part of working at Mushin is apathy. When students just don't seem to care about anything. And
Right.
I feel like I planned a great lesson, and it went off without a hitch in my first class, and then my second class it really struggles, and then just...
You're super excited for it, and they are
Yeah,
not.
like when you come in excited, and then like the cold water gets thrown on you.
Right.
You're like, haha.
Yeah.
Joke's on you.
Joke's on you, idiot. Because it makes you want to try less hard.
Right.
And then I would say my favorite thing about working here is I mean, there's a lot of stuff I really like. I feel like I really like working with all of our history teachers. Like, I feel like it's a stellar group. We're the best department in the school. I think
Must agree.
I really enjoy seeing like the growth from my students. I see like some people in this room I've seen like become much better like writers and readers over the year, and it makes me like leave the building feeling accomplished and like feeling hopeful at the end of the day. And
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
that's me.
Any last message from either of you to your students, maybe to staff? Any last thing you would want to say before we end the segment?
I think we need to bring more teachers on this board and more of this.
Absolutely.
And, you know, creating like a big pod show, you know, that'd be super dope.
For sure.
maybe
For
that.
sure. We're
And the kids.
definitely actively working on it.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm super excited for you guys.
Awesome.
Next chapter.
For sure.
Snyder, do you got any upcoming testing or anything?
Just,
I just test, any quizzes.
no, we just started a new unit today, so we got like 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm.
But I would say my message to Mushin students is like, we have to learn to take positive risks.
Mm.
Like, try out for that team, ask that person out, go apply for a job, raise your hand in class. Like, these things that are like gonna make your life better but feel kind of scary at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had done that so much more in high school.
Awesome.
And I see like our students being afraid, and I just like, it's fine, nobody cares.
Mm.
Like, what's the worst thing? She says no.
Right.
You get the question wrong. Okay, everybody moves on.
There you go. There you go.
That's a nice closeout.
For
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for doing this segment. Very grateful for the both of you.
Mhm.
Have a great rest of your day. I
Take
won't
care.
take your
Have a
hand
good
since
one.
we have buffalo sauce all over.
Yeah, let me get some of this.
Jareese, you're a trooper for
You
going
did that,
ahead
Jareese.
and
I would have taken that head off. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I ain't even sweating.
thank you guys for joining. Feel free to come up here and get some chicken strips, whatever's left of it.
Yeah, one
I
half
think
of one
we
chicken
have-
strip. I'm gonna
Yeah, we got, like,
recommend.
half
I would
of a
say
chicken
most
strip.
tasty was this green one.
The green one?
Green was
Okay.
like hot but tasty.
All right, Pookies.
I
I'll
don't know if
see
you guys
y'all.
want to try a
Thank
sauce.
you. See your podcast.
Thank you, Ms. Zamora.
No worries.
Let's take a
It's a
picture.
tough
Wait,
display.
come on, come here. Let's take a quick picture,
Have a
please.
nice day.
A picture.
Like a group one.
Oh, okay.
Jareese, so sorry.
Because this is the first one. Everybody,
for
get
sure.
in a big like group selfie. 3,
What?
2, 1.
Awesome.
Nice, thank you.